I have like so much to catch you guys up on. It's kind of insane, but I'm back. I have decided to revive this channel. And yeah, so if you're new here, I'm Michelle. I'm a single mom by choice, and I documented my journey from 2013. I started trying in 2012, but I started documenting on YouTube in 2013. I originally started with a blog in 2012. Anyway, my daughter's begging things. And documented my journey to becoming a single mom by choice through failures with fertility stuff, adoption, all the mess in between. And then in 2020, I brought home my beautiful daughter. And then it was like, I don't know what to make content on. I spent so much of my time documenting my own journey and making videos that were educational based off of the point where I was in my journey. So if I was making videos about known donors, because that's where I was, or making videos about international adoption, because that was where I was. And so after my daughter came home, I was just like, I don't know what to make videos on. And there had been a period where I kind of flip-flop between like minimalism and spiritual stuff and this, that, the other thing. And so it just came to a point where I was like, don't know what to do. So I was doing rambly stuff off and on, and then I ended up focusing on my travel channel and turned my travel channel into a business. And then a friend of mine started having fertility issues, and it was like being thrown back into that world of educating other women about fertility stuff. And I was like, shit, I miss this. I'm not obviously happy my friend went through it, but I miss helping other women understand fertility bullshit. And then unfortunately she is now going through the adoption process. But again, it was like, I enjoy the education side of that. And so I originally started to try to revive this channel as a place for single moms thinking, planning, single moms by choice. But in addition to my full-time job and running my business, my travel business, I just did not have the capacity to do anything with this. And so I also have ADHD, so I'm like, start new thing, stop. Start new thing, burnout, stop. But for those that don't know, I left my full-time job. I'm technically on a leave of absence, but I sold my house and I moved back in with my family, which makes it really crazy in my world. But yeah, and just fully dove into taking time for me and taking time to homeschool my daughter because, yeah. I can go into a whole thing about how much the school system is not meant for children that are disabled. But anyway, so took time off. I'm taking time off to build up my travel business, but I'm like, I want to do something with this. I want to help other women with fertility nonsense. And someone commented on my other channel actually about my videos being private and wishing that I created content. And I was like, yeah, I kind of really want to get back in that world. So if you happen to be over here and you're watching this video, you kind of pushed me over the edge of being like, yeah, I want to come back to this. And so I unprivated most of my videos. I still have videos that are private because unfortunately the world is a scary place and I don't really like my daughter being on the internet. I've fought with that for a long time, where it's just like, I want to be able to share her to those that actually love and care for her. But unfortunately, the world is such a scary place when it comes to the internet that it's just not a place that I feel safe being able to do that. But yeah, so I'm back and I'm going to start creating content. Thankfully, my travel channel mostly is hands off. I film for it, and I do some of the back end stuff for it, but for the most part, I have outsourced a lot of the hands-on work for it, which means I actually have time, which was my major issue when I was trying to revive this channel before, was just like, I don't have time to run a second channel, work full-time, and still work on my business. And so, yeah, I'm like, no, I want to get into this. And so, I have had life stuff happen where I have found myself walking a spiritual path that I never thought I would. I am now a druid and have been training in that for a while now. And so following like the Wheel of the Year and more of like a spiritual thing, which I'm loving. If you've known me, I've always been like into camping and nature and feel at peace with nature. But it wasn't until finding Druidry that I like felt a connection with I don't want to call it a religion because I don't really feel like it's a religion, but like finding other people who beliefs match what I want. So there will be some woo-woo stuff going on this channel, which I mentioned. I've talked a little bit about it when I was doing like my Michelle Rambles kind of videos. But if you had followed some of my other endeavors in recent months of me trying to do like some of that more nature focused content on new channels, yeah, mostly this is going to be fertility and adoption info videos with some mindset stuff, because man, I had to use a lot of meditation and mindset stuff and journaling and all that stuff to get me through the 7.5 years of trying to become a single mom by choice. And so I want to help other women with that, because that's where I'm passionate about, and super passionate about the fertility stuff still. I don't know if you guys remember, if any of you have been here that long, but I did medical secretary stuff, and my hope was that I could work in a fertility clinic. So I just am super passionate about that. I'm super passionate about pregnancy and childbirth, and I'm a postpartum doula, that kind of like, I'm just so fascinated with that whole world. And I miss that, and I'm not gonna have any more kids, so I might as well embrace and live vicariously through other people's journeys. But yeah, so I'm hoping to be able to build this into a little bit of a community. Over on Instagram, I'll probably post a little bit more weird stuff over on Instagram, although I probably will honestly just cross post it into the community feed over here, some of the more spiritual, witchy, druid kind of things. So if you're not into that, I'm sorry. If you want just educational stuff, I'll be posting that, but mostly like want to embrace some of the more weird Michelle-ness of that side of my life with the seasons and nature and all that stuff. So I'm currently on a cruise ship. That's where I am. But I wanted to film a new kind of like, hey, I'm back. So if there's any videos that you're like, hey, can you please do a video on this, that, or the other thing, especially like some of my old videos from like 2013 were not filmed with good stuff. I think I'm going to buy a new phone. My phone I have a flip phone, is my actual phone. The phone that I'm filming this on, I actually can't use as a phone because it's so old and the battery's dying and all the things. So I'm considering getting a new phone. But yeah, let me know if there's like videos you want me to do content on. Otherwise, if you just want to come and hang out, most of my videos are probably gonna be rambly. I'm not doing the YouTube thing. I'm not chasing the algorithm. I just want to get info out there for people to learn and understand more about fertility, more about being a single mom by choice, more about the challenges of that, and the amazing things about it, because yeah, men are assholes. I'm just gonna say that. Men are kind of fucking useless. So yeah. If you're here for some of that stuff too, I will probably be posting more of that as well. So if you're a woman and you agree with that, yeah, anyway, so I will see you guys later, and yeah, have a great, what is today? Today's a Tuesday. Have a great Tuesday. Bye.